I want to tell you, folks, I have met some of these young women. One of them is featured, let me think just a moment now, on the cover of Metro News, right? When was that?
She was on the London Free Press last Saturday, and I believe the Metro was this past Saturday.
What an extraordinary young woman. She's at the Bethesda Center right now, and I see that Ebony is on the line. Ebony, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Boy, talk about 15 minutes of fame. Here you are.
Yeah.
How's that little girl of yours?
She's great. She's here just running around.
Ebony, it is people like you that make me passionate about saving this Bethesda Center because, boy, you have been through a tough patch. Describe the moment, if you would, when your parents and you parted company. Was it at the Ambassador Bridge?
It was at Windsor border.
At the Windsor border?
Yes.
What happened that day?
Well, my mom's plan was to bring me to the States to live with my uncle, and since that couldn't happen because I didn't have the right papers, because they didn't want me to live there illegally, she didn't know what else to do because she didn't want to bring me back and set a bad example for my brothers and sisters, so she just left me in Windsor, Ontario.
Okay, she just left you. Can you describe what does that mean? She just left you. You were at Tim Hortons and she drove away? What happened?
No. Well, we were at a hotel and she said she saw a Center of Excellence down the street and she said to go down there and someone should help me. And then that was the last time that I saw her.
How would you describe the family that you come from, Ebony?
I come from a very strict family. Like my mom didn't really talk to us about anything. We weren't really open about anything. It was more like what parent says goes, and then that's what made me go out of control.
Okay. Were they a religious family at all?
Yes. My mom is a Christian, and we were raised basically in the church. And I think she had a fear that people in the church will be like, well, what are you, like, you don't teach your daughter values? Like, why are you, why is your daughter pregnant? And that's what she was scared of when she kicked me out when she found out I was pregnant.
I think that's called pride, isn't it, Ebony?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, a part of her, we gotta give her fine marks. Whenever I meet a fine person like you, I always say, you know what? This isn't necessarily in your genes. You had a mom and dad who obviously did something very, very right, but a Christian woman abandoning her daughter at a whatever in Windsor, Ontario, that's not a terribly Christian thing to do.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really understand then because I wasn't a Christian, but now I don't see it as, okay, she abandoned me. I see the good out of it, you know. Now I met so many people. I don't think I would have had as much help that I had now if I was in Edmonton. So I actually don't mind anymore because even though I didn't know anybody, I didn't have anything for the baby. I was 6 months pregnant. I didn't know anything. And then I found Bethesda, and it's like, you know what? It wasn't a bad idea at all because if this place wasn't here, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 4 siblings.
Do you keep in contact with them at all or not?
No, not really. They don't know I have a baby, so it's fair. I can't really.
Well, they don't even know.
Yeah, no.
They don't even know. Well, don't they ask Mom, where's Ebony? You haven't seen her recently?
Well, they're told that I got sent away because I was bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they believe that?
They do believe it. They do because it's like they can't question my mom. They can't say, "Oh, you're lying," because then they get in trouble, right?
A Christian mom just says to her other 4 children, "Well, Ebony is gone because she was bad." It's like, holy smokes! I want to call your mom and have a little chat. A moment of intense fellowship.
Yeah.
Anyway, what impresses me so much is you're a gracious person, a positive person. You're moving on with your life, and it's all because of the Bethesda Center.
It is because of Bethesda, because I didn't think that anybody could, because like how people say, they're like, oh, okay, she has a baby, she got herself in that mess. And that's how I was thinking. I'm like, I got myself in that mess. I need to fix it. How am I going to fix it? But no, Bethesda was here to say, you know what? You got yourself in a mess. Let's pick you back up. Let's brush you off. And let's send a new Evie out in the world. And that's what they did. And now I'm stronger than ever.
Ebony, do you think that London, Ontario can raise $1.5 million to save the Bethesda Center in the next 10 weeks?
There's no doubt in my mind that they can't. I think they totally can.
Just before we let you go, just a report card on this center called the Bethesda Center, because most people, first of all, don't even know about it, and secondly, don't have a clue what happens there.
Well, I always say whenever I talk to any reporters and stuff, I say that I give them a level 4, which is 100%, because that the things they do there, it's not about what people see, but the small things. They go over and above, and it's just sad that people don't see. People don't Okay, I'm a walking testimony of what Bethesda does. If I can do it, coming from nothing, then anybody can. This place is here for everybody. And you have to really think, anybody can be put in that situation. Your own child can be put in this situation, and you want them to have a place to go.
Ebony, I don't know who I feel more sorry for this morning, you or your mother.
Well, yeah.
Because she's got to live. She's got to live with what she did.
Well, I hope she'll be proud of me after everything just comes clean.
No, she should be proud of you now.
Yeah.
What would she say if I called her?
I actually don't. I don't know. I don't think she doesn't know what's going on. I told her that I'm standing up for Bethesda. That was here for me, but she didn't really care.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know.
You do actually talk to her or text her?
She came on the 17th, 18th, and 19th to Toronto for a retreat, and I was at that same retreat. So we did see each other for 3 days, but nothing was really resolved.
She hasn't called to ask to see her grandchild?
No, she was actually very disappointed because she didn't think I was doing a good job.
Well, it sounds like your mom has more issues. Anyway, the issue is not your mom. The issue is you. The issue is the Bethesda Center, the wonderful work they've done with people like you. And just before we let you go, what's your challenge to the folks of London? My challenge is that, because if 300 people can divide 1.5 million between 300 people, and there are wealthy people in London, we're all poor, broke. But if you can just go and, give as much money as your heart tells you to. You're helping, it's not just me, because this place, I've almost gotten everything I could, but for the next girl, for the next generation, for our future. Just help out. Terrific. Ebony, thank you so much. Yeah. And all the best. Bye. We'll talk again. All right. Bye-bye. And someday I may call your mother, Ebony. And I'll put the coffee on, and I'll be nice. Okay. But we will have a moment of intense fellowship. And I hope it has a happy ending. Thank you so much. Sarah, your thoughts on what you just heard? Well, you know this girl, so. Actually, Evity and I were together on Friday for a little while, and I had told her that she's just the same age as my son, actually. And I had said to her, I would be so proud of her if she was my daughter. For her to stand up and to be that strong and to have accomplished everything she's accomplished. She's an incredible, incredible young woman. And her mother is really missing out. And that little girl is just beautiful. Well, we have to take a short break for a news update. When we come back, I want to ask you about her mother. What your mother, your family, your friends, that's the part of this that I have not wrapped my mind around as we battle to save the Bethesda Center in London. London, Ontario, $1.5 million. I know we can do it. We'll talk about it in just a moment. Right here on London Today on News Talk 1290 CJBK.